ya thulaganyo ya Dumela Botswana mo mosongwana wa la bone ke sang ke re itumela jalo kgaso ene re kgasang jalo ka thambalo go tswa jalo mo toropo kgolo ga borona mme a re tibele jalo ka go bona seemo sa bosa se bua jalo gona gore Chobe Southern Central and Northeast District cloudy and mild with isolated thunder showers metare ka go Ngamiland and North Central District gona jalo ele cloudy and warm with isolated thunder showers Ganzi District partly warm with isolated thunder showers metare mo Kgalagadi South and Southeast Gauteng Kwening District gona jalo fine partly cloudy and warm with isolated thunder showers metare mo tsamong ya tsa bona jalo toropo go ga bona mo 28 Ghetto and Phalapi mo 29 ha ka ko Maun 31 sa bon 31 ngojane le gantsi tsone tsa majalo di le mo 31 degrees Celsius mme le jalo seemo sa bosa sa moso kana ke re sa tsamong ya letsatsi lone ela la bone mme ja ka se go tlhatso thulaganyo ke yona Dumela Botswana mme mosa gompiko re ba jalo re pitso ke a yone balemi ba rui mosa gompiko ja ka subong tshwantsa go ha ke sa mekelo se jalo le khaitsela ke lala slay le gore ke eno se motselene ibile ke ta hetsa lene thulaganyo Dumela Botswana mo biking yone ya week 43 of Dumela Botswana. Hello, hi.
Wow.
Yeah,
yes, we are 43 out of 52.
Yeah, 43 out of 52.
So, we are
Hey, but why
do we have that thing where we panic because the year is at the end and because it's gonna get to the beginning again? That's the crazy thing.
You know, now I'm not okay, but I'm not okay, honestly.
Come Monday, let's psychologist that
anxiety means I just don't want to lie. There's so much going on, but at least I made it out alive. That's all that matters.
I love that you say you made it out alive. Yeah. We're still making it through the days, we're still making it through the weeks. Like I said, I said, Dumela Botswana, the breakfast show on a Thursday, and I'm very excited for today's conversations. First things first, Ben,
yes. But like
I figured it's a yes from you.
But like
you sound like you.
And I hate. Well, I don't like dogs. Hate is just too strong.
Hate is such a strong word. But today I think that's oh my goodness. But I really want to find this out because that day Neki decided high school I decided I want to go crazy with the hair, red hair, I am Palali 2 seconds.
I don't like girls like this one.
Let's go. I told you the only time I'm running is when I'm running for my life.
Okay.
But today we're trying to understand the aggression behavior or the aggressive behavior in dogs. What? Diba kwa king kana na kontsedi ngwa go tenja bogale kana re batla go ira ntja bogale ra e chena ra e bohella etlabe now is that cruelty is it cruel or does it make dogs more aggressive? It is cruel, right? But also let's find out why certain dogs are aggressive. And we've seen I think last year was a very big social media debate. There are certain types of dogs, body bulldog, they are mauling people, they're killing people. Should we be allowing these types of dogs in our country if we've seen death rates at the hands of these dogs? But I want to blame, you know what?
You know what? One thing that I realized, I think so.
Maybe.
Because every time I give freezer, I'm paid. So I'm thinking, how many all the time.
So today we'll be finding out from why are dogs aggressive and how we can better live with them and know which aggressive dogs and what to do around them when they're aggressive.
Yes, on the second hour of the show, you know what and one thing that we want to be sure so Paisana is the mobile wallet it's safe and secure to keep your money safe throughout and the year.
And because on the breakfast show we're always talking things money, we also encourage you be alert when there are scammers around because na continue so we always encourage you to listen attentive.
This is how we do it.
Back, 2, back, 3, back, 9, 10. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. So the next one is jump squats, okay? Legs slightly apart, engage your core, okay? We're going to go down and jump up. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. All right, shake it off. So next one, side lunges. So legs apart, okay? Now we're going to lunge on one side, hands to the side or forward. I prefer forward. Okay, so we're going to go down and back. Okay, are you ready? 5 this side and 5 the other side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3,
burnout session.
4, 5. The other side. 1, don't turn. 2, look forward. 3, 4, and 5. Nice one. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right. So guys, legs are very important. You need to always train your legs. Okay, so shake it off. Let's go down. Okay, next one, we're going to do bicycles, okay? Are you ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice one. Now we're just going to stretch it off, cool it down. Bring the leg up. The other side. And back. Oops. The other side. Oops, what's happening? And shake it off. All right, well done. Well done. See you next time, guys.
That's mo tsela la bone taxes ba ka se ke go ditse go gamogele ke bula karabo Miss Cable sena re simolola jalo ka go komela jalo tsa metshameko mme re simolola ka go leba jalo go ba le gotela Botswana Tennis Association tse bile re lebella jalo motshameki wa rona ke bua jalo ka Ntungamile Ragwin o ileng gore mo tsela maabane ne ke go tlhalosetsa jalo gore o ka ko France gone ka kwa a ile go tsenela jalo the J100 memo tsela maabane le tsere mona ene Ntungamile a khona gore a hetele jalo go the quarterfinals moraga gore a fenye jalo Christian a mo fenye 6-2-7-6 re tabarentse re go ba jalo mo dinakong gore gone mme o ira ka tselentseng jang gone ka ko mme ha le balla jalo ntse re mo go tswela tsa tennis ba tlhalosa jalo gore ba ba tswela jalo the JTI Tennis Festival mme go simolla jalo ka mathatso ka di 25 ba tlhalosa jalo gore ba tabo ba le ka ko jwaneng ga mmogo jalo le ka ko maung go eleng gore gone ko ba solehetse jalo gore go tsitse bana ba nne jalo le the tennis festivals for bana ba ileng gore ba ga gare ga dingwaga tse 5 le 10 le bone 5 and 14 years e le tennis ile gore di a diragala tsa tennis a le go batla go itse gore gone mme o ka ikgolaganya le mang o ka itse le gore o ka letsa 7675 3900 kana 72134 310 ke yone megala o ka letsa nyone o ha ile gore o batla go itse jalo gore o tshwanetse re dire go rutise ngwana wa gago gone ka kom re ntse re mo go tsa tennis re tsena jalo mo dikganyeng tse leng gore di monate ka one of the empires tsa tennis ke ba jalo ka mme ga one Powane o re mmoneng jalo a kgona gore a pasega ITF bronze chair course ye leng gore o nna a etseneletse jalo ka kwa Nairobi Kenya o ka tsela gore se raya gore jaanong ga one re ka mmona jalo e le mo re go bitsang the chair empire Beni mo metshamekong e leng gore e metona kana mo the grand slams o ka gakologala jalo gore ha nantso ha ile re okay you probably know this o setsa officially ko bo Roland Garros ele the Lion Empire empire mme yaanong gompe kopasitse jalo gore e nne jalo the chair empire ene jalo ga one poano o ka itsela gore ga one re re mmona jalo a fenya jalo mo ngwageng o ka ko Botswana Sport Awards e nna ene the best referee or official of the o na tlhalosa jalo ha buisana le ba BTV Sport ke ha e leng gore o itumetse ka teng mme ebile se e nna jalo Botswana Tennis Association gore e nne le batho ba le bane hela ba le gore internationally they are rated le ga one pongwane with bronze badge go na le Casey Kitletseng Charles Mosokomane ga mmogo le Ubusitse Seth bone ba leng gore they are at the white badge level status a ruto jalo mo go ene mme ga one poane.
Kenya was, I think, the most difficult journey that I ever had to take in my career, I think, because the school, I went for the school year a bronze badge, where after you pass, you're recognized as an international official. I mean, even though as a white badge you're already working in international tournaments, this one is now like where you get certified by the joint certificate program, by the WTA, ATP, and Grand Slam and ITF. And it was difficult, like emotionally it was difficult. The school itself is not the easiest thing to do because I think I was going for the second time. I failed it the first time and I don't know what gave me the strength to go back, but I did. And I was quite fortunate that I was able to pass this time around. I mean, to get to the level that I am at, I think it's just a matter of having as many tournaments as we can in Botswana. Because for you to get the experience, you need to be able to do as many tournaments as is possible. So I've been quite fortunate that I've been able to work tournaments outside of Botswana, and that has been what helped me with gaining the experience. So until we come to a point where we have as many tournaments as we can, then we will be able to have as maybe even better than Gaone.
That's it. Like you go girl, you go girl.
Yeah, and I'm glad she mentioned she's fortunate enough to have experienced or to have been to many tournaments.
Yeah.
And I'm here thinking, Botswana Tennis Association has been trying in terms of doing tournaments. Other empires, to move from being line empires like Unzuba mentioned to now being chair empires, which I think it's upon now the association to say, you know what, since let us start doing more tournaments in exposure of our empires.
Yes, and le bona gore ba khona ya lo ga ko mahatseng a sele ba khona gore ba empire gone ka komela ga le ha re tsalla pele re komeletse dingwe e le tsa safeguarding go itela re committee e leng gore e netswe marudi a go lebella jalo tsa safeguarding ka the world relays ga bro 2026 bana ba tshwere jalo a training session le the local organizing committee secretariat mo tropokgolo ga bro ne mo tsetsi la maabane o ka tsela re kgang ene e le go ba rutuntsha gore gone mme ha re re bua ka safeguarding go buiwa ka ga eng bana ba tlhalosa jalo gore yone training ene nye teletse pele jalo ke the chairperson of the safeguarding committee me Malebo ra ditlading khakile ba tlhalosa jalo gore ba bata gore abo ba le mo paging ye 1 ha go buiwa ka safeguarding gore secretariat le one ka the LOC le bone ba tlhaloganye sente gore gone mmegolo ha ga bo go buiwa ka ga o ka itela re bangwe ba ile gore bane ba le gone ka ko le ba ile gore ba ithaopile na ba tlhalosa jalo gore ba ithutile go le mmalwa from that training session mme bile re ta bona jalo go nna le di session tsa mohuta o di le mmalanyana mo ngwageng o tang pele gela ha re tsegetsa tsone the world relays a ruto jalo ga ba buisana le BTV Sport.
The reason we are here is because each and every one of us must go under the training or the awareness for the safeguarding, and today we are starting with the secretariat, and then from there we'll be going to the LOC, the volunteers, and everyone who will be part of the games need to be aware of the safeguarding requirements that is set by the World Athletics. End of the session, we're supposed to be the staff are supposed to be aware of the do's and don'ts and how, as the staff they can contribute to the safety of the games, because they are the core, they are the base, they are the face of of the games. So they are supposed to know what the content of the world relay requirements on safeguarding, and also on how they can do the reporting in case of any emergency, in case of any reporting that needs to be done that can happen during the games. When the bid was done, safeguarding was part of that bid to say that these games will be safeguarded. We're supposed to ensure that at least the member affiliates of the BAA are aware of the safeguarding issues, and also the policies are in place, and also to ensure that at the end of the day these games have made a contribution to the awareness of the safeguarding issues, because we are struggling really with the safety of athletes and volunteers and everyone around the sport. It's not only about the athletes, but everyone around the sport is struggling with the safeguarding issues.
I'm here working as a cleaner, but the organizing team, World Athletics Relay Gaborone 2026, it intutile as me as part of this organizing team, haki it's just a cleaner. I'm also part of everything. Whatever happens, I'm engaged in all things Sesidirwa. Hakiri kili cleanera, hankakeka na part of anything. Whoever comes about the information, I can still give the information.
Ole fene o tshwana Benian.
Oh, it includes us as well.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
it's
And
not
I think it's an issue that has always concerned more than anything the athletes. But if it extends to the cleaners, the drivers, and everybody's partaking in sports, that means it's actually a welcome development. And I'm glad that
you should do those short courses. I'll invite you next time they have trainings.
Oh, thank you. You care about me again?
I do.
Oh, thank you.
Let's carry on. Table Tennis Association ya ka the Phoenix Assurance Super League ina etseletse pele ka itsereletse re bona Mompati Chabe yo benya buile gore wa go fenya a khona gore a fenya thato khongwana ka ne go le fela mme mtshameko mongwe Constance Kuswane yo ne go ne go tile wa go fenya fentse jalo buitla monkele 4-3 mme mtshameko mongwe ne re bona jalo no this one you didn't
go bine motho a bidi o want to support a bidi
no tiro le somo mo tsela maabano le tsa fengwa ke tshireletso Samuel ka setetse nne go tse pedi le ne mtshameko le tshameko ya jalo Elia
o bontsha gore ke support a bidi go ke re no ke izuri ke ngora ke ta go bola ka mosori ke ne ke mara ke wa go win yet ana reng ke mo le 6 mo le 8 I think it's because BDF has better facilities, training facilities compared to the other clubs go Botswana Table Tennis Association. That is the only reason.
Anyway, let's carry on. It's a table tennis over the weekend. Re ta go bolela jalo mtshameko eta we tshameko ya jalo mo ka moso a re le motshameko le no se le tshameko wa the FNB Premiership ka ko sowa ja ka stapasa swafla ba le go gae ba etetswe ke Gaborone United sa Flamingos se nna bone ba ntha go no sa ka serati se madi se case se ano se tsa stapasa Gaborone United thata one Messi khamanyane ano sa jalo no ya gago ya bolekgolo mo Botswana Premier League goal number 100 mere bana jalo le Thabo Maponda ano sa ja ka stapasa sa up the rates sa ga Khalid Nyonzima ba ne ba fenya sa Flamingos 3-1 kwa la pen. Do you expect that?
I did not. I did not, but I'm not shocked. I didn't expect this, but I'm also not shocked because I mean, GU had an upper hand in terms of the quality of the players, but I thought so I would come to the party because I thought, but hey, the lady luck was not on their side.
All right, go to the Betway Premiership.
Yes, I'll gladly do that. The new kids on the block. May 0-0 was the final score. Orlando down the FNB Stadium. They were playing home against Polokwane City. The first quarter, the first half of the game. Cape Town, Western Cape. Stellenbosch playing against Golden Arrows. Was a 7-goal thriller. May Stellenbosch the winners. mo tse 4 go tse 3.
Right, okay, tsela re mera ga metshameko e sa pasa Mamelodi Sundowns ke bona ba leng gore ba go godimo ka 21 points, Sekhukhune 20 points, Orlando Pirates 18 points, Makhosi 16 points, Durban City 15 points, number 6 le Polokwane City ka 15 points, AmaZulu ba le spot number 7 ka 15 points, MTS Galaxy le spot number 8 ka 13 points, Golden Arrows spot number 9 ka 13 points, Marumo Gallants number 10 ka 13 points, Richards Bay ba mo spot number 11 ka 11 points, Orbit College 10 points spot number 12, number 13 ke Stellenbosch, number 14 ke Magezi ka 9 points, 15 ke Siwelele ka 8 points, Hachipa United yone e le mo spot number 16 bana jalo le 6 points. Me hanter le mo go tseleng gore di tshameka motsela maabane ke tsere no go tshameka jalo metshameko one e le ya the Women Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers go le tsere bonye stapasa di R Congo o gakologelwe stapasa sa di R Congo sore ba neng ba re ntshetsante ba letse ba tshameka maleka 1-1 le South Africa le banyana mo tsetsi la maabane. Tanzania e khona gore yone e fenye Ethiopia ka notse 2 go lefela, me Namibia e ne e fengwa ke Zambia ka notse 4 go tse 2 ke tsele gore metshameko eo e a tswelela mo tsetsi la gompieko ha re tabana jalo Angola e kopana le Malawi, me Egypt e kopane le Ghana, motshameko mongwe teng ke Algeria ya ka ba kopana jalo le la Hatshe la Cameroon. Re ntse re le mo go tsonetsa ka mahatshe le a re go komela metshameko e tshamekiwang e le ya Europa League mo tsetsi la gompieko ke tsela re metshameko eo ya Europa League e tsalla pele ga re ga metshameko e leng gore e taba e tshamekiwa re ta bona jalo stapa sa fena yard mo tsetsi la gompieko ba kopana jalo le stapa sa Panathinaikos, me metshameko e mengwe o teng Salzburg e tse jalo Ferencvaros, stapa sa Braga ba tse jalo Zaveda ka 4-7 ntse le ka 4-7 Fenerbahce e tsa jalo Stuttgart, me stapa sa Brand ba tsa Rangers ntse le ka 4-7 stapa sa Go Ahead Eagles ba tsa Aston Villa, ha stapa sa Genk bone ba kopana le Real Betis, FCSB ba tsa Bologna, ha Lyon e tsa Basel, me stapa sa Celta Vigo ba tsa jalo Nice ka 9 o'clock, stapa sa Los ka bone ba tsa jalo PAOK, me Malmo e tsa jalo Dinamo Zagreb, stapa sa Young Boys ba leng they're always there in the mix. Bata kopana jalo le stapa sa Ludogorets, Mr. Pasa Freisberg bone ba kopana jalo le Ulchart, motshameko mongwe o teng ke stapa sa Celtic ba kopana jalo le Sturm Graz. Ka ne motshameko e tshamekiwang jalo e le ya Europa League, stapa sa Tel Aviv ba tsa jalo München, Mr. Pasa Nottingham Forest ba tse Porto, Roma e tse jalo Victoria Pilsen. E le yone motshameko e tshamekiwang e le ya Champions League e mengwe e tla tshamekiwa jalo ka kgwedi yone e le ya November. As a Champions League helelo gore ya tshamekiwa Conference League as well beni tsalla pele me ka tsela re metshameko e tsalla pele ya Conference League re tabana jalo stapa sa Brisbane ba tsa jalo Coups ka kwara Drita it's jalo Omonia ka 4-7, Shakhtar Donetsk it's stapa sa Legia ka 4-7, Miss Transburg bone ba tsa jalo stapa sa Belstock ka 4-7, stapa sa Skeida ba tsa jalo Shelbourne ka 4-7, o ke tsela re ntse le ka 4-7 ya stapa sa Rijeka ba tsa Sparta Praha, Mr. Pasa Rapid Wien ba tsa Fiorentina, stapa sa AS Alkmaar ba tsa Slovan me mtshamko mongwe teng ke stapa sa Athens ba tsa jalo Aberdeen, stapa sa Hiken ba tsa Rayo Vallecano, me mtshamko mongwe tele ka 9 o'clock or tabana jalo Lincoln Red Imps ba tsa jalo Lech, Mr. Pasa Samspor ba tsa jalo Dinamo, stapa sa Mainz bone ba kopana le stapa sa Zrinski, Crystal Palace ba tsa jalo Lanaka, ha stapa sa Rovers ba tsa jalo Celje. Mtshamko e tsela pele ha tabana jalo stapa sa University of Crava ba tsa jalo Noah, ha stapa sa Sigma bone ba tsa jalo stapa sa Rocos, stapa sa Hamrand ba tsa jalo stapa sa Lucerne. E le one mtshameko e tshamekiwang jalo ele ya the Conference League. Ha se jalo mo go tsa Conference League ro komela tshameka motsila maabane ele ya the UEFA Champions League, o ka itsela re bone jalo stapa sa Athletic Club bone ba khona go fanya stapa Karab FK 3-1 Galatasaray e khona gore e fenye stapasa Bodo Glimt 3-1 Chelsea morago gore Ajax Amsterdam e hua red card mo msamekong o Chelsea ba fenya jalo ka notse thano go e lengwe minno e lengwe ya ga Jude Bellingham e thusa stapasa Real Madrid go fenya Juventus ka nno e lengwe go lefela stapasa Sporting bone Bane ba fenya Marseille ka no e tsepedi go e lengwe Marseille got a red card in that encounter ha Monaco le Tottenham ba tsamegile maleka lefela maleka ra bonyeng a tshamekwa gape ke stapasa Atlanta ga mmogo jalo le Slavia Praha mo ka tsalo re stapasa Frankfurt banna ba ntha go nosa mme re bona jalo Iketike a nosa stapasa sa go sa pele Virgil van Dijk a nosa Ibrahim Konate a nosa Cody Gakpo a nosa ga mmogo jalo le Sobosla ya ka stapasa Liverpool literally redeemed themselves yesterday ba fenya jalo stapasa Frankfurt ka notse thano go elengwe Mr. Pasa Bayern Munich bone bane ba fenya jalo Club Brugge ka notse nne go lefela. Yeah, Liverpool won yesterday.
Yeah, Liverpool won, and I think, like you're saying, it refused to make it 5 losses in a row. So for me, especially winning away, traveling and winning is not an easy thing. So for me, I'm actually happy that they were able to redeem themselves. I think round of 16 playoffs ke bona gona sentse ile mo tshamelo wa somebody playoff ke tsang ke re mmitara after the next game they pick to be part of the teams that will be going straight to the round of 16.
Right, are go komela tsa the NBA o ka tsela stapasa Chicago Bulls ba ne ba fenya Pistons 111 Mr. Pasa the Pelicans ba fengwe ke the Grizzlies 128-122 Stapasa ba Jonas Antetokounmpo sa the Milwaukee Bucks ba ne ba fenya the Wizards 133-120 Mr. Pasa Utah Jazz ba fenya jalo the Clippers 129-108 Stapasa the Hornets ba ne ba fenya the Nets 136-117 ha Magic ine fenya Miami Heat 125-121 Mr. Pasa the Raptors ba fenya jalo the Hawks 138-118 Stapasa the Philadelphia Sixers bane ba fenya jalo Celtics 117-116 mme sameka mengwe ne santse tsweletse pele there my team was losing the Mavs beaten by Spurs me the Kings were leading the Suns Stapasa Timberwolves were being led by Trailblazers Mr. Pasa the Knicks bone bane ba fengwa ke Cavaliers tota bane ba fenya Cavaliers 119-111 ilone mtshameko e tshamekile njalo elia the NBA itsolla jalo mo makuku ngaka moso ke itse lo gore Stapasa Indiana Pacers ba kopana le Oklahoma City this was the finals Oklahoma City and Pacers me Golden State Warriors this one is going to be an interesting one Steph Curry and his team taking on Nikola Jokic's Denver Nuggets ilone mtshameko e tshamekwa njalo elia the NBA Are letsa metshameko ka tseleng tsengela re kopela tsona khante jana harta ba re garela boraro jo bolwalang go nna betele dipele ba le gotela Botswana National Olympic Committee ka Retsa Positale re ta borena le ene re te ruto gore are ene ha ka thopiwa ya nna moetele dipele wa go dira eng go hetola selebo sa lekgotla la BNOC are ba ka ha hela ha re tswa ka halala slay ga mo go le Benny B ba go lekolela jalo semo sa prekano
tla re tswela ka thulaganyo ya rena Dumela Botswana the breakfast show re tsena mo pisano ya rena ya ntha mo mosong ono we are talking aggressive behaviors in dogs and taking us through this conversation we've got our moemedi tota from a dog training Botswana Laone Mathe I'm very excited to have you back here because I love talking about dogs I feel like man's best friend but also they are protectors and they've become family members in a lot of households but we need to learn to understand that dogs are their own breed of animals. Exactly. You know, re tshwantse go itse thata hela ka dintja go di tlhaloganya gore re kgone go tshela le tsone. How are you doing, Lane?
I'm good. Let me take this time to me se ba retsi ba show ye khaitse diaka and whether I see I'm so whether I see I'm very happy.
But let's just start by defining aggressive behavior, because certain times a dog is aggressive when a dog is very playful. Yes. But because born, they have a fear of dogs. The minute a dog comes, but I want to understand what we mean by aggressive behavior.
Yes. Aggressive behavior, hela ke itlhalosa gore ke go supa gore matla kana chakalo, the word aggressive again. We have different types of aggression. Rena le more go bitsa food aggression ele gore khone tla gore ntja friendly but a go tlana kwa gore ya ja. E be simula go nna le that behavior on aggressive towards motho tla close to yone. E be rena le more go bitsa pain caused aggression. Or maybe you step on a dog, e be go ela aggressive because of that pain. E be rena le more go bitsa fear aggression. Ntja gore di khogontse thata di biditse thata. They tend to develop what you call fear aggression. Aggression is all about that confident dog. Yeah, I can't confident fear aggression. Territorial aggression. Mostly the dog owner buy a battle for the sake of protection the goods abone. And the law, if not timed, over protective territory is a problem. And the aggression influence the dog owner as well. Because if we let territorial aggressive, in alpha. I think we have time here to leadership control. I know on alpha, my is in charge of Jonathan on the line. Yes. Aggression, I think,
the one where you can find a lot of death caused by a dog bite or a dog attack.
Yeah, it will very bitter aggression with dominance. Yes.
How can we tell if a dog is aggressive? Obviously, they have every animal has a tail. You know, with elephants, we can see that they're showing aggressive ears. They're showing aggressive behavior when they start flapping their ears, right? So how can we tell that a dog is being aggressive?
Yep. And most people misunderstand this. Tail. Yes, okay. And I'll demonstrate in JK like a dominant aggressive dog. First, o lebala mogatla wa teng ga nkiwa kwa tlase o ikgara kana o tsana kwa tlase ga dirope o nna o le go godimo mme di tsamaye le sete ha o tswa mo mogatleng o lebala the paws maroa a ntjeo ntja ena le dikgato and e gata e digile maroa mme a tla bona e simola go kokoroga e tlhamalatsa one maroa ao e bo itse gore go mo ke signa gore ntse be tla tswa ile aggressive or dominant. And apart from maroa le body posture ka e present lang ka teng yes e simola go tsamaya ka
so that means it starts to pull up and show that using its body to show growth and
gore le begele so exactly mo gongwe tla nna le yone the eye contact ga e go le bebe go tlhokomologa e go ha that straight eye contact and le wena o bona gore e go ha ke nkodi a oboga so ntse aggressive ya tota hai mela tsa mali you have to be able to tell what there is a dominant aggressive dog.
Are there certain things like maybe color that can make a dog aggressive? Show aggressive behavior?
No, I won't say there are certain colors, but if trained or triggered, kana inkilana le a certain point gore someone on a aparo tseo. Back on the days na rena le matatanya na dintja tse ne sa tlhole di rata bo orange bo le bone na go ene go diriswa orange for batho bana ba collector le somo malapeng. Then dogs tend to hate that color. Even though the color blend, they could pick the difference between colors. So gona go nakanyo ya gore me gone go ngengile ga re mothata go ira meter reading ya ba e betsa bismillah go hate those people of that shades. So
it's just association at that point. Let's talk about certain breeds of dogs. The home breed, you know, the less aggressive breeds, the smaller dogs, you find that are less aggressive. But then you get dogs like you know, your pit bulls, your Rottweilers. Let's talk about certain dogs that are more prone to aggressive behaviors? Is it in their DNA? Is it because this is how people have just said, okay, this is how we're going to train all of these dogs to make them aggressive? What are those dogs, and why do we find them more aggressive prone?
Yep. There is a saying where all dogs can be aggressive. Mare mme gone we tla gore na le tse re di bitsa re di working line. We tla gore ngwe ntse tse go tsogela ko dingwageng tsele they were bred to have that complement ya gonna le protective instincts. E we tla gore an ke tsone ntse tsa gore ga ntse di tshabela go loma batho. And re bona ntse tsona le Rottweiler go ya ka nna le di study tsa ka I tend to realize that dog le one ke ngwa di ntse tsa leng gore if not groomed well, that dominance of dominating the whole pack, and aggressive towards time. And with pit bulls, I have tend to realize that pit bulls did more high prey drive, or compared to batho. Mare melatonin they can be aggressive, and we have our Boer bulls. People think Boer bulls,
so much.
Mare if you like alpha leon, it can be aggressive. Eberana lawa tsona breeds, and letsone they can be aggressive. Tota bona aggression. Leona Chow or Maltese, it comes with different ways. Mare me gonna dominant le gone, la le nyenyane it can still be dominant. So raskaras pila gore we can only pick Rottweilers or German Shepherds. All dogs can be dominant, provided through piglet control as the dog keeper.
Okay. And now let's talk to dog keepers. You know, our as compared to other dogs. In terms of home keeping, because you know we find that most of our homes you can have stray cats coming in. We are a very communal country. And then we find that most of these dogs are not actually best for community settings.
Yes. How we talk to keep, I think also like the roots, our culture as a family. Before nowadays to keep a dog is very expensive, and we are developing a new culture of treating these animals as pack of the family or member of the family. So consult every household. I mean everyone on the household. Let them know you are intending to go and adopt a dog. In the near future. Because you can keep that dog for more than 15 years.
Yeah.
That little rascal for 15 years if it's not well groomed. You look into your lifestyle. We or tota when I'm on no longer to pagala 6 tirong or you want a hyperactive dog. With that hyperactive dog needs cooler down, it needs to be trained, or else he develop a separation anxiety. And that separation anxiety can lead to aggression because yes, research about the dog, know the breed that you want. I look at a pet, research. A pit bull or a Belgian Malinois, and a lifestyle how it cannot accommodate that kind of a dog.
And now let's talk about on a certain lifestyle. But they want them for protection, right?
Yes.
And let's talk about the dangers of that. Is that actually a myth? Does it work, or there is a danger associated with training a dog and hoping that it will be more aggressive because of that?
Yep. With other dogs, anxiety. Anxiety. If it can start now developing that behavior aggressive. But we really have to be careful because what we are no abuse and aggressive transport aggression. Aggressive just because we by now and say the Mukhana dina Bohaleaka o sa tswa go bua e be dinna botlhabetsi mo setšhabeng because kana we are moving forward. We have to develop new cultures. nako tsele di fitile batho ba modimo. You'll rather maybe create a home or a cage kennel for that dog, because go hunela mo le gona ne o itla gore go tsokisa ntja modimo e nna mo letsatsing. And what is the use? You cannot just purchase or adopt a poor animal e boa go ba mo training for a lifetime. And we lo tlhoko batho ba tenerize mo la gona bogale ya ro.
All right, but what can we do? Mo lapeng hela gore you know, most people maybe they don't have access for training. Ke tsela gore ka re mo ga boron we've got the advantage of saying nyanka go a go la one kwa go drug training Botswana be ke se ba rutantja me gore it should do this and this and this. But let's say o nna hela khakala go go senang hela any dog training facilities. What can I do in my household to make sure that the dog is actually trained and you know we are living together ha ke go khontse ha eng go khontse e dira tiro a yone ke bileditse mo lapeng either as a friend or even as a protector.
Advice ke ta ha motho go tswading kana o go ka chika o go gore ba getso ke sara gore ha bana access. Those people can travel, eh?
Yes, they really can, right?
Yeah. Go gore ha wa go reka ntja lebella batsedi ba ntja go pele. If you or maybe you want an active dog, o lebelle the parents. O botsa gore mme gone ntja batsedi ba yone ke bae gore o itse gore main the near future o tla nna le lesego la gore bona le ntsentseng jang. And mo gongwe ke gore from where go puppy stage ya la motho mo dima o tsa go tsaya yone njele. You have to build bond first, because once you destroy a bond go ile la
ha o khone o ira
sepano gore nna halele ntja o nna hale o le mongantja. So build a bond ke se phirisa ntla hela ntja ya go rate mme gape go nna le the boundaries. O itse gore nya me ka rate wa me gona le go le gore ke twa go nya boela ha morago ho kana now you are starting to present yourself as an alpha. And do the re dituta mo dinjeng. An alpha male or an alpha female doesn't take no for an answer. Same applies to these dogs. Once is smaller and aggressive and dominant, it will never take a no from you. Ya no kra gona gore from away go behave more like an alpha. Like I would trima gore le mo gore nya me you are in charge. Me at the same time we rata, because ga re batle those forceful methods tse leng gore tla bo betsa ntse no the like. The methods tse ba getso ga se gore rare go ngwa di batlela ga re di batle, because you have realized gore di hela ga di bereke di hela no di senya ntja e be rena le mathata gone mo. The other thing yona di during feeding time, take away the bawel sampele nyenyane gore itse gore you are in charge. Mo la thing like that poor animals, it knows what the alpha is always in charge of a meal or food. So I was mola gone go gulmela ru gore itse gore tota kwena mo eteledi pelo wa yona.
Go betsa ntja a go a bereka kana it's something that we can say it breeds more problems than it does solutions.
Yep. Over the few years of me studying these animals, I have realized gore go betsa ntja hela go tsala mathata, because you cannot control a dog if the dog cannot trust you, because it will keep a distance. How soon to be the last to reach a cantala molafo, a carrelon, World Rabbis Day, and o go not at all at the William to Lily Clench. I can't tell how
in closing, aloud, can you tell us how we can actually get to dog training and how long does it take to actually train a dog, especially with aggressive behaviors? This is more aggressive behavior that as a dog owner I can't deal with it. Hariti sa ko wena re ka tsale ba ka le ka gore be re itse gore nya metlo gore ga re ba tanteng e bile gore batho ba ka itshwaraganya le lona jang.
Yep. Tota go bua nete aggressive behavior ena le different levels. Gona le gore tla re go motlhofo ga isene more into that aggression. Mara is mola gotana 18 months plus, especially the males, is mola gona thata because of the testosterone le gona go fila gore sa time e laola tukologa yone. So it can take a month to 2 months to correct that behavior, but remember training it on because already said we can train it to be our follower, but when as a dog owner you have to bear in mind or respect as an alpha. Yes.
All right. And in closing, do you have any last words for some dog owners out there? Somebody who wants to be a dog owner?
Yep. So santla mahoka bohelo dinjaki diphologolo tse dintle thata ba getso, but take your time. Ska khatra ke ntse bo tlolela hore nya la o no re ke sa dinjake batla breed bole. Take your time, research about that animal go itlhela no na le ntse le gore wa e batla and go ba ke gatela mo ka consult the family go itsa gore gante le berna le malapa a thubang ke ntja.
Thank you so much for joining us. Ke tsela gore you'll be back again to teach us more about our very friendly family members there. But otherwise, we do keep on doing the good work and happy World Rabies Day. Can you say that?
Yep, you can.
Right. That is our first conversation for today. Ke tsala gore le wena o le motswana kwa gae o na le your lovely animals we tukile thata le gore ha o ka tshela le tsone jang. But otherwise, let's find out what's happening in the world around us with the news at 7. Dumela Botswana. Good morning.
ya ka sale re dira mo tsatsi la la bobedi re go biletsa jalo ka bongwe ba ileng gore they are aspiring to be the president of Botswana National Olympic Committee mo tsela gompe ko re garela jalo boraro bo ka re tshepo sitalo e leng gore le ene tare ka tsela mathaso ke dumela ra ha re bo thu ha le batho itse gore gone mme moeteledipele wa BNOC ke manga ke re ramalesu meshapo kana etabele re tshepo sitale re stele madumeng go nne le kae.
Right.
So, let's start our conversation here. Like you have been the vice president, the senior vice president of BNOC for the past 8 years. This time around, what inspired you to say, you know what, let me now go to the bigger one, being the president?
Tota, for me, it's a sense of duty. I've been a volunteer in sport after playing chess for years. So sport is a part of my life. And what inspires me now is that there's need for continuity because we are dealing with an organization that is layered. It's layered because it starts from the IOC at the top. We are the local chapter of the Olympic movement, and we are also part of the Commonwealth. So it's an organization that you need to know all the structures, you need to work with them, and therefore I feel I'm the right person now to be able to continue because we are only a few months from Commonwealth Games.
Yeah. And talking about continuity, I believe you also have your own ideas which you want to implement, which you want to come up with, you know, for the better growth of a BNOC. What is your mandate?
I have a simple vision. I say we have had gold now. We need to go to greatness, meaning that we need to sustain what we have to replicate in many areas. I've been telling people that Botswana is on the rise. We have seen what our athletes have just done at the World Championship. We saw what Ross Branch did last year. This year alone in football, we are going, both our men and women are going for the Africa Cup of Nations. Those are signs that we are getting there, but we need to sustain it. We need to address challenges that we have. You know, we have issues of school sport. And that's why I said we need to now build an ecosystem where we make sure that if we're still challenged with school sport, can we use out-of-school program? These are programs that have brought us Bomakwal, this out-of-school program. But if you look at it now, it's lacking. There's need to resuscitate. The academies now that are coming that we see, how do we incorporate them in our system to help us produce elite athletes?
Right. I mean, when you talk about what you want to do as, you know, part of your mandate, you promised us 1, 2, 3, but idea and all of that. Sport is Botswana, we solely rely on the government. You and I can agree on that. My point is that what are you going to do to make sure that at the end of everything, at the end of it all, we bring in sponsors in sport? Rebate company Botswana National Olympic Committee is associated to Karabo PTY Ltd. Baba Twista with whatever initiative you want to come up with. It's not enough.
The reality is that we are going through economic crunch. And we've been heavily reliant on government. And where I'm coming from, I'm now in the private sector.
Yeah.
And I'm also one of the sponsors of sport. And we are happy because the minister has indicated that they'll make sure that tax rebates becomes easier for sport, so allow companies to come in, knowing that I'll rather put money in sport and it will help me as a business. But there's one idea we have brought up. We say we are going to start the Olympic Foundation. You know, other countries like Zimbabwe, like Namibia, Lesotho, or Swaziland, they're not funded by government, the Olympic movement, but they found their way. How do they find their way? We need to maximize the Olympic solidarity, which is the funding arm of the Olympic Committee. The Olympic Foundation will not be looking for money only locally. It will be looking for internationals, because there are some people who love the Olympic movement, who love emerging countries, and they are willing to fund. And therefore, those are people out there, there's still money. And it's something that we can tap on and make sure that we build partnership. For example, Namibia, the system is that every sports federation, it's adopted by a parastatal. Imagine when volleyball is taken by BRS, and when they play, BRS all come in. And you find that tomorrow it's soccer. It's BR properties, railways. And whenever anything that has to happen with football, they all go there. So these are the initiatives we need to bring locally.
Giving examples of, you know, different countries, say Zimbabwe, Namibia, Lesotho, the president of IOC, Zimbabwe. In terms of international relations, what are you going to do? Is there an improvement? When you talk about international relations, how are you going to go around it to make sure that Botswana, we learn from what other countries are doing for our own benefit?
Yes, one thing I've learned, because I've been in the system now, is that one, you need to know how the system works. You need to know how the Olympics will let you get money out of it. And one thing, whenever you have this competition that we play, we interact with others and to get to learn how things are done by others. Like we speak, the president from Zimbabwe, we need to tap and build networks with them. And what is critical for us to move forward is to make sure that we have partnerships and also training programs. You know, we know that South Africa is good in hockey. Why can't our federation have an MOU with South Africa so that they help them in hockey? Next is probably a good club in England that can partner with squash and make sure that they help them. So it's building partnerships, synergies, and making sure that we progress going forward based on those partnerships.
One of the things that I always mention is that it's an issue of implementation. We can talk, sit here, talk. Listen to no, he has great ideas. You know what? And then he comes in, he has to implement what he was talking about. It becomes a problem.
True. I think generally as a country, being a British colony, we are into processes and everything. But I always say that get it done. You need to learn by trying. You need to learn by implementing and improving. I've been the president of chess. It's not a big code. We were getting 1 million from Botswana. I'm not talking about theories. I've done it. I was the sports person of the year in 2013. We took metropolitan sponsorship from football. So we have been in the trenches. We have tried things that have happened. As we speak, last day when we went to the Olympic, Paris Olympic, I was head of the marketing committee. We raised over 1.5 million from the corporate world. We had Diadora sponsoring us. We had Orange coming on board. It shows that if people just apply themselves and are willing to do, things can happen. It's the willingness for us to have the passion and the desire to get it done.
I like the fact that you have been in the system, and most of the time when I mention or when I question you is the things that you know because you've been there. One of the things Selongwaredi thing is an issue of, you know, how Botswana National Olympic Committee go out to the public and sell themselves, you know, the relationship with the media. What is the difference between BNOC and BNSC? She can't answer me because great things, you talk about us meek, but you don't go out to the public or really take it by BNOC takes care of, you know, games like Olympics, like Commonwealth Games. We don't know the difference between the two organizations. Your PR strategy, what do you have in store for us?
It's apparent that maybe because we are limited in resources, we have not been putting a lot in terms of selling what we do. ke nna ke gakolola Batswana ke re sports sa Botswana se na le dikarolo tse tharo. You have the Ministry of Sports and Arts, you have the Botswana National Sports Commission, which is a developmental organization.
Yes.
And then Botswana National Olympic Committee, which is for elite and for competitions. And education, hey, football. I think what we need is public education on sport, and I'm happy that we have these programs like yours where we come and we are able to educate Botswana. It's going to take a while to make continuous education, to make sure that they understand the difference king as we have always advocated. We look at, can we have a match so that we avoid having many organizations around the world. I think 2/3 of the world, it's one single body. Maybe it's a time to show that realize that what the setup we have is a colonial issue. There were sports councils done by the British Protectorate for their leisure. But around the world, you only have Olympic committees.
How is the campaign? We are going towards the end of our interview. How is the campaign?
You should come there and see.
I'll definitely do.
We believe we have put a strong mandate that from gold to greatness, transformation through continuity. We have been engaging, we have been working with Batopi, Dumela mmogo,
the best candidate who win. I get it. Okay, God forbid, ne? If Resitale was to lose elections on Saturday, literally the new committee, in terms of us, you personally helping will you help?
I've been in sports since 2003, whether it's the sports commission, Olympic committee. So it depends on whoever comes in, or are they open to work with others. I think we are just varying with ideas. But it depends who comes in. If do they see that, are you a threat? Sometimes when we assist the bari, you want to rule from the grave. But we are always, I'll be always in sport. I sponsor sport, as you know. I sponsor the sports administrator of the year. I've continued for the next 2 more years. I've been helping in other sport. So I'll continue to do it. You don't need Miami to help sport.
Yeah, you don't need Miami to grow sport. We are wishing you nothing but luck. Will be there on Saturday. Just your last word to those who be electing on Saturday.
We want to move from gold to greatness by systematically growing sport. You don't get results by targeting a result. You need to build systems. You need to make sure that there's relationships, and that's how you continue to grow sport. And I'm saying I've had the experience, I've had the patience, because one of the things you test in a leader is character. I've had the patience to allow others to lead me, to learn, and what I have done before in sport in other areas, I'm willing to do going forward.
Right. Restele, thank you so much for your time. See you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Right. Ke na ke isana jalo le wa bohelo we leng gore we metse jalo gore enne moeteledipele wa lekgotla la Botswana National Olympic Committee ke ba jalo ka re Tshepositale ba bararo ke re o ekeditse malesu me ya rena sharp ga mmogo jalo le re Tshepositale ba leng gore ba thopa ba ta tsa tshwetso ka mathatso gore gone mme o leng gore bone ba dumela mo go ene ke bomang motsile ka moso re tabitsa jalo we leng gore sala etella lekgotla le for the last 8 years ke bua jalo ka Kenya go botsa ntshenyego re teruto mo go ene his achievements gore o re laela a reng ya ka le gore ya gagwe tiro o e weditse motsile la bone re gagana ka tselentseng jalo mo go tsa metshameko re komana gape mo tsetsi la ka moso ke bua karabo Miss K Bosena. Until tomorrow.
jalo mmogo tsa dikgwebo mo puisanong ya bobedi e garalang jalo moso wa gompieko e le one wa labone ke buisana le Rre Wilfred Selo e le the sales and marketing manager ka Komani Global. Re bua jalo ka yone Pheyzana gore ka re ngwaga wa hela ke sa ke re ngwa tse o di batang ke go nnetsa jalo gone gore madi a gago a bolokesegile, madi a gago a mo diateng tse e le goreng o ka di tshepa, mme Pheyzana ya re le a re motswana weso bolokela madi a gago go rona ka rona re ipitsa jalo re #0 ke number. Rre Selo, good morning.
Good morning, Ben.
Are you well?
I'm great.
Nyamele na ke shapong khonne ke tsa kere Batswana ba se ba itse botsara ja rona le lona ka Komani Global. Gongwe ya nong ka re ngwa wa hela ka re ngwa ga hela na gore a jele gona gore madi a simola jele go oketsa ka bokete mo dipateng tsa rona re le Batswana, mme bangwe ba ka eletsa gore ba tsholele jalo ko di mobile wallet a go re bore go tswa ka Komani Global o tshwaretse mo swa gompieko.
Good morning once again. Ke tswa ka Komani Global. Ke tla ke le tshwaretse se re se bitsa re ke sone Pheyzana. Pheyzana ke tla re ke product ya Money Global ke mobile wallet. Ke tsa re se di mobile wallet di teng mo space mona di ntse di antsi hala. So
gongwe ke rite mo go teng refresher interview gone gore le ba Money Global kana se tse ditse Batswana ba litse ba la motska because of your visibility. Why le bone go tshwana gore le ndi mo go teng mobile wallet kana ne Pheyzana ne le bone go shota mo marakeng?
Go re ne re lemoga gore di wallet tse dingwe tsena they are not using the application. So application kana you are able to do a lot of things, even to integrate an application for even the merchants to be integrated more application. So we wanted security, we wanted something more secure. Ne re ntse re tlhodumela re re etsa go ntse go te ba di wallet tse dingwe ba skemiwe. So how do we secure wallet a rona gore se ka skemiwa? That's when we came up with our wallet, even to date. Re setse re digala ngwaga bobedi re na le yone, mme senga se go rualetsang ke gore ga ke sebe ke utlwe la le wana ro skemiwa ha le teng e ka tumetse ke go utlwa gore wa re iragetse jang ke sentse ke e ganetse.
O sentse e ganetse, right, gore bona o sutu kupa lona go teng ya motho o skemile ka baka la gore 1 2 3 4. Aha, re bua jalo gore wa re Pheyzana ke application wa no re bole gore gone mme gore Motswana kana o pena mo Botswana a kgona go na jalo le Pheyzana o tshwanetse gore a direng o tlamega e le lona le tebele mmata eng?
Totala so strokang ke gore ke re bona le smartphone. Any smartphone you can use to download your Pheyzana application. So o tsena hela go Google Play Store, o tsena go Google Play Store, o tsena go Apple Store. Wa wena le o ka download ha Gbox. Gbox ke gona go allow to download bo Play Store and other applications then or cannot run mogoyone. That's one thing that I got to realize. So you download it. One, after downloading it, the only thing you need is your identification. That's why identification ke sa roma. Identification ya Motswana ke o mang. A foreigner identification ya go ke passport. Wa itse lo yana beno ga go South Africa ba batla identification ya go. Ga o ntse o mang o ntsha passport. So ke o mang le passport to register. Hela.
Right. Kuta o bua jalo gore o sana jalo mo Play Store mo ba iStore ga mo go bone bo Gbox jalo o downloader. Is it free to download Pheyzana kana go ana madi a le gore la lopa gore motho a kgone go na le mo mogaleng wa gago?
So to download Pheyzana it's free. Ke tle go utlwe bo Apple ba ntse go te he o reka application ha ke itse ga ke se ke kopane le gone. So
but follow na
rona ha gona dio tse re ra di rekisa, it's free.
Yes. Oh well, for iPhone users I can attest gona gore downloading Pheyzana is absolutely free. Me ke sa nkere gore le babo ba di ba other stores ba ka bua gona gore it's absolutely free.
Yes.
And then what happens after somebody na jalo Pheyzana mo phone ya gona gore what are some of the services tse gore motho ka di thela mo Pheyzana gore le na se mo le jalo gore a di akole?
Di service tsa rona di dintsi Ben, di dintsi tota. Senga se buang ke gore mo di services tsa rona we've got what you call utilities. In utilities o reka bo motlakase, bo DSTV, bo di airtime across all the 3 networks. You are able to pay for the insurance. The insurance di tshwana le bo exclusive, the insurance di tshwana le bo emergency assist. Ke gopola gore if Motswana ga go le ke le ratla le bone ba emergency assist kwano gore le bone ba le bolelle gore ba go re go gontsi le wena ha o le ko le Motswana o reditse o na le keletso ya gore go duelwe kana go diriswe Pheyzana for product ya gago. Re ikatumetse re go thuse re go tsenya ha re tlhaolope mongwe le mongwe le gore o batla gore a dirise Pheyzana gore go kgone go duelwe le gone mo mabenkeleng you are able to even make the purchases using Payzana. So come to us to help you.
Right. All these things ka itse ha ntse re ka lo kana go transact gore a jele gone gore go a se le gore le batla gore le se mo motswana go ngwe ka one the cost of transacting gore lona go Payzana le lopa bo ka he mo motswana ga na jele Payzana mo mogaleng wa go ra tla re batla re tswa re itse mo ka Payzana ora go sengwe ke kgole go hela
gore go kgole go hela gore ha o reka motlakase o tsa 20 pula ya gago wa bohelo go setse ka re 20 pula hela mo accounting ya gago o bore ke batla motlakase wa 20 pula
go tsona 20
o nela motlakase wa 20 pula gona mo go tenya gona le service fee gona le utility fee mana ba bitsa ka maina ma maintenance fee maina a mantsi ga rena dio tseo la ke tsaya 100 pula bene ke montsha ke go raya ke re tsa 100 pula ke o tswa hela mo go nna ntse jalo ga ke charge isep lo yena bene ha ya go tsa 100 pula gago o mo tsa hela tle a ntse hela jalo ha rena la le charge ipe
nyame gore re Payzana tota ke e diretse motswana ena tota ba seke right a re bo jalo ka mabenkele a leng gore Payzana ka raka go gona re bule jalo ka utilities bo di airtime bo di insurance le bone bo emergency 991 kana bo no re mid rescue
emergency assist
right a re bo jalo gore mabenkeleng a Payzana e letelwa go kae
a mantsi mabenkela nka bua re ka lala ha mme ke tla tlopola mabedi a mararo hela
mamang
gore nka bua ka Choppies stores le on the go countrywide ga ke re selected e di go the selected stores no countrywide nka bua ka Liquorama countrywide nka bua ka bo JB Sports nka bua ka bo Big Mouth nka bua ka bo Auto World kore that's why the list is endless.
Make it like how we label Choppies ya lo bo Liquorama bo on the go bo ke go na mabenkele a le gore batswana ba tsena ka bunka e petse go gore mo ra jalo gone gore baka akola jalo go dirisa Payzana teng now re bua jalo ka a re tlhalong jalo gone gore ya ka no bua gore gone tsenga one pula mo Payzana gore jalo gone gore there are limits gone gore ka tsenga bokana go hala ka bokana. Let's talk about the amount of money that Payzana can hold from the minimum to the maximum.
Okay, so ke batla go ra motswana ke riana just to show motswana kana gona le mo ke tlingutlo batswana ntse ke fly by night ha ke itse gore fly by night be ba rai so ke batla go bontsha motswana go rona we are a law abiding organization we are regulated by Bank of Botswana ere the maximum you can have in your wallet in a month is 30,000. So le rona ka go regulate ke Bank of Botswana ha o ka ke wa ba heta madi a Bank of Botswana e ka re direla mathata a matona then e be re nna le mo ene go rare ke di daily transactions the daily transactions tsa gago should be at 15,000 ke Bank of Botswana daily it's 15k then monthly is 30,000
go ra jalo gone gore ha le gore mo jalo le 30,000 mo Payzana wa gago and you use 15,000 in a day go ra jalo gore to bo se ke 15,000 gore mo dirise for the remaining days.
Yes.
Right. Ngwe potso ile gore ke tsa ke re bothokwa re bua jalo ka madi ke ganya security gore kana malatsing a re bona go ntse he madi a manyeletse mo accounting he ne ke mongona ntle ditse a re ke mo hedi details be kala ke dira lona kganyo ya pabalesego ya madi a ba dirisi ba lona le tshwala le reng ka yone re selo.
The way our application works, I'm proud to say it's secure. It's secure ka gore bo gore madi a nyeletse motho nteleditse a ba re ke dire jaana ga go dira gore go tshwana le karata ya banka le hanga la karata ya banka beno o e sela ga o kwa e dirisa unless ile gore nna le wena ngile ka go neela karata ya ka go neela pin number ya ka ke gone o ka dirisang karata ya banka le yone Payzana ke karata ya banka ena le pin go re hala go simola go e lotlolleng gore ke tsena hala mo go yone ke lebelle mo teng ga yone go na le security feature ile gore ka ha no a re lotlolla phone ya ka face recognition Payzana go ke face recognition a re ke fingerprint kana ke password kana ke pattern whatever however you unlock your phone that's how you unlock your Payzana first before you do anything.
Right.
For each and every transaction you make, it does not matter what you authenticate it ka pin ya gago.
Right.
So that's how secure we are.
Go ra jalo go tatse ile wena o bua gone gore di gantse tsa bo ke skemile lona go payzana ga le ditse. Right. A re bua jalo ka dipoelo kana ke the benefits of your customers mo go direng jalo payzana ke itse gore Money Globe is very people in terms of go nna entse le boga jalo di customers tsa yone go payzana gone le ba le boga ka tseleng senja.
Go payzana re go rare because we understand gore grocery is the most important part of your life, your day to day. Gona le ba ene gore re tota re tsatsi le tsatsi ra reka o gore o tla reka shabonyana every day e be re witse re ke a re le boge Motswana tsena mo benkeleng ya chopisi duela ka payzana instantly. How duela ka payzana, we give you 1% of whatever you have spent back into your payzana wallet as cashback, not as points, as cashback. Yes. So those are the rewards that they have. But you understand payzana, you know how it works. Luena ka magadina wa kopa ruta Motswana o mongwe wa ruta ba balapala ga go barare hela mme ntate malome ra khadi ntsala ke payzana ke yena dirisa payzana go na le mo reng ke gone referral code. Ga download payzana register ba tsenya referral code ya gago ben ga e tsenya ha dirisa payzana la ntla only for the first time hela ha e dirisa o hiwa 20 pula cash into your account. You don't need to go to Money Globe ra ke ba 20 pula wa tsena hela unthutile ka yone ke register ke tsentse QR code ya go ha ke tsena hela mo chopisi mo Westgate la ha ile yone likwarama hela ha ke retla ke reka 6 pack mo likwarama ka payzana yaka wena 20 pula go wena twing o tse.
Right. Gore ene madi a cashback la le 20 pula go ra jela gore wena o le modirisi ka modirisa so se batang ka sele o e batang. Right. Re se le pele ga kgalo wena ja ka re sile ke nako ke batla gore o hejelo Botswana moletso le mo helo ke tsang kere ke aka re we are making a build up to Black Friday as well as the festive holidays ya ka le ba payzana go no ba bolore ba ka solela eng go tswa jelo ka ko Money Globe ga mo le payzana.
So nka ra Motswana go ga e ke moraka re Motswana we have a Facebook page. Yo tla Money Globe le yona payzana di teng lebella di page tseo ka bobedi tseo o lebelle jaaka o bua gona gore we are building up to Black Friday. We will build up to Black Friday. We will do something for you at Black Friday. We also take suggestions from you.
Yes.
What do you want? Then over and above that, you said something that is very interesting ka gore ngwaga wa go butsko motsubong. Ngwaga wa go motsubong le simolla go kgaogana madi a metshelo eng kopa gore madi a kgaogano ko payzana o la tsenya gago kwa tseng go secure go ene gore ka moso ga ona go simolla go te he di charge di tshela madi aka he ga tsene go wa itse gore o tsena mo chopisi o reka dijo akanya o tsenyeditswe 5,000 o bua gore ke ditsa 5,000 o bua cashback ya 1% from all the 5,000. Isn't that something?
It is. Yes. Re se le ke tsa ke go le bua nkgone ke tsa ke re ja ka re dira build up to Black Friday as well as the festive season go ra jalo go payzana o be on the look tana re le on the look for payzana go thola gone gore tshwaretseng re le Batswana re le ba dirisi ba yona nna mi ke ra ibile ke batla go thola gone gore ena le bokae before ke pota ka morago ka so thank you very much my brother.
No, thank you Ben.
All right, ile jalo re Wilfred Selo go jalo ka ko Money Globe re bua jalo ka payzana their new mobile wallet ba gona gore it is safe and secure for wena o le modirisi wa yona so se se botlhokwa ke gona gore o tsena jalo mo Play Store ga mo iStore download it and be good to go. Arialo are 1% cashback for all the packages ke tsa ke re mona go nya go mpiko mo isole nya go mpiko o ka itumela thata go nna le yona ga mmogo le go boelwa ke dipoelo tse ba di go solohetsa mme puisana re ya bobedi e wetse Motswana wetse go ra jalo gona gore se se ntsaletseng ke go tetera ga re le jalo moso wa gago e lona wa la bone pele ga re tsena jalo botlhana tlhana re a tlhana tsela re a boa. On channel 290 gone mo DSTV ke re ke yone tlhaganya Dumela Botswana as it's coming to an end this Thursday morning ke tsang ke re utumetsela dipuisano tsene re go dinamo sa gompieko jaaka o itse re pitso ke yona balemi re mo sa gompieko ne re nagano le re wa moru ya bua jelo ka netho ya dintša le gone gore ne tahatsa gone gore o ditlhokoma ka tsentseng jang gore di ska tsa go tsenya jalo mo diphatseng o le mo hiti ka tsela kana o le motlhokomedi wa yone ga mmogo le the owner.
Are you a dog person? Like if you could get like any pet
I'll get a small one, not this big booze. Yeah, just something cute too. Want to one that's outdoors, No, but no harm.
But that's the thing. I think the takeaway message for it in a logo in Jakinja. One, so you need to build a relationship with the dog from get to go. Why are you hitting a dog? You know, yeah, breaking the trust.
I love that. Oh, yeah.
So
that's what the pit bulls the
Until we tell our hango we go ba dite ba to go batsa until you just find that you know what you've been restricting it or why bohella we ruta bogale
I'm falling in love with the dog now.
I know, right?
I think this one a le ngwana hela mo la peng se mo helo rato go lena a gone go lava back.
Me, the most important thing is to know gore njaya itsoro kwena the alpha e se ka ba feel gore you can control the dog. So I think knowing more about dogs, because we have them in every household. Bobo, Bibo, Tiger, Bo Lion, Bo Spider,
Yeah, me is all going to get us le connect ka ke bua jara ka wrestler bua jalo ka ene peizana gore ka dira engwe le motswana gore khona gona le one bua jara gona gore khanya bone ngwa hela gore #0 ke number ha rona 20 pula mo makaleng wa gago o ka reka sengwe le sengwe sa 20 pula go sena jalo di charge di peka thoko mme tere mo le bogarta bua le ene gape mo la boneng o latelang jela jaka e setse e letole mme tere bo jalo khaitsere ke karabo bosena ana ka le ha elena ha jalo di khantsa metshameko ga mo go constable bontsi ke selba jalo constable nkele ka ko Francis Tower le bone ba ela ke mapolisi a bikione ba ha jalo sedi mosetso ya seemo sa pharaka
nna ke le boga wena gore re toto ba mo biki kamuso we are going on the big stage, yay! It'll be a Friday, and we hope that you will be joining us once again, same time, same place, 6 a.m. right here for the Dumela Botswana breakfast show, as we serve you nothing but the greatest breakfast in the land.
Mina ke Bernard Benibi wa ga mo se ke mo tshwetsa ta kopana gape ka moso ke tlhana ra tlhana sela. Goodbye.